raised, at the end of it a fist aimed at the child at his knees, wanting attention. A hot dog. I want something to eat. I want. But he had nothing to give. No money, no patience, no anything else. And fury surged up in him as if from hell itself. And the fist braced to explode like a bullet. And the little girl cringed and screamed, "Please, no, don't!" And he didn't. He stopped. His arm frozen, as if arrested by an idea. And he looked at the little girl, as if seeing her for what she was, small, innocent, frightened. And he picked her up and he tossed her up into the air, and the little girl's laughter sounded like bicycle bells and the twittering of sparrows in flight. I saw this news report about Darfur that showed the Janjaweed militiamen riding their horses into the burning African village, firing their automatic rifles as the villagers scattered. Bare backs, sandaled feet, ragged clothes, whipping at bone-thin limbs as they fled. And in one militiaman's path, an African woman, a Zagami, eyes wide with shock and one hand stretched out as if to fend off a blow, and at her breast, the nose of her 9-month-old baby. The soldier leveled his rifle and stared down the barrel. And the woman's whispered cry went out, "Please, no, don't." And he didn't. He stopped, his finger poised as if caught by a thought. And he saw the woman for what she was, a mother, desperate, alone. And he noticed the other Janjaweed had passed, so he spurred his horse on and went around her. And the woman's sobs of relief rose up like the beating of drums strong enough to bring down the reins. I read this article in a magazine where a Muslim girl, a Bosnian, just 15, was dragged from her bed and taken to a camp, where she was surrounded by men who threatened to rape and break her. They beat her and hit her, and she beseeched them, "Please, no, don't." And a teenage boy who was passing by overheard her cries, and he stopped, and he came to see, and he said, "I know you. We used to go to school together in Priya." And he saw her for what she was. And he turned to the men and he said, "Let her go. She's just a girl from my school who won a prize for her essay, and I have seen the sun shining on her teeth when she laughs with her friends." And the men hung their heads and left. And the young girl's tears flowed down like a prayer, for the boy had appeared like an angel and intervened. I know a girl I used to go to school with. She used to always change in the toilet stalls when we got ready for PE, and one day she was late and couldn't wait. And as she pulled her shirt off, I saw the welts on her back. Red welts, the kind you can only get from a whip. And she saw me see them, and she saw the look on my face, and I stopped what I was doing, and I opened my mouth to tell her that I cared, that it was wrong, that we would confront her mother and shake the switch from her hand and toss it to the floor and break it into 1,000 million pieces so that she would never have to fear going home again. I wish this is the way things had happened. Everything I have said, but they did not. No. The father hit. The soldier fired. I did not speak up. I turned away and I pretended I had not seen. They did not happen as I have said, but they might have. because of the boy from Priador. He stopped. He was the only one